Malagafara. Malagafara. To the powers of the temple, Malagafara. To the ancestors of the temple of these lands, Malagafara. To the landlords, Mola, Malagafara. To the 10 people of these lands that represent the mother of our master, the Nabala Musa Morodinabi, Malagafara. Malagafara. Merci. Oui, Malagafara Koubonne. Aux ancêtres et au pouvoir de ce territoire, Malagafara au pouvoir des forces de la nature, Malagafara, le thème qui représente ici cette tradition ici. Et Malagafara au peuple Mola aussi. We want to welcome everyone, but I want to enter the lands properly. And our uncle this morning said, when you enter the mosque, you have some words to say. When you come here to Head Aisha, you say Malagafara.
J'aimerais accueillir tout le monde, mais j'aimerais le faire de la bonne manière. Et comme notre oncle l'a dit, quand vous entrez dans un espace sacré, vous devez dire ce mot, Malagafara.
Today is a special day for all of us who you see coming and going on your lands, all of us coming and going, helping to contribute and build to this place.
Aujourd'hui, vous voyez tous ces gens venir, quitter, visiter, pour honorer ce territoire et aussi participer et construire sur cette terre avec la culture.
It's a special day because it's a vision of a child born of these lands, a child born from a mother from these lands that has been manifested into reality by his son.
C'est un jour très spécial puisque c'est une vision qui est née d'un enfant qui vient de ce territoire, dont la maman est de ce territoire, et aujourd'hui nous voyons la manifestation de cette vision.
And I don't know if there's anything more human, representing the quality of a human, than for a father to have a vision and for the son to stand up for the pride and the dignity of the father and manifest that vision.
Aujourd'hui, donc, nous sommes très honorés puisque de voir la manifestation de la vision de cet enfant qui vient de ce territoire, c'est quelque chose d'incroyable et il a réussi à le faire et aujourd'hui nous sommes sur ce territoire pour honorer cette vision encore une fois.
And for the vision, I want to say Malagafara to the Makru and Nabala Musa Morodinabi. And for the manifestation, I want to say Malagafara again to Kubon and Naba Irita.
Et pour cette vision, j'aimerais dire Malagafara à notre maître Marakeru et Malagafara à son fils qui a repris le flambeau, Malagafara Naba Irita.
Ebalendala Bachare.
But the vision and the manifestation of that vision doesn't stop here. It's spreading across the entire globe. And it's spreading across the globe under the name Kebta.
Et cette vision, bien sûr qu'elle se manifeste ici, mais elle s'étend au travers du globe tout entier. Et le nom sur lequel elle se manifeste, c'est le nom de Kebta.
And Kebta started just north of here in Burkina Faso. It started during the time of Sankara, during the time of Sankara's regime working hard to put pride and dignity back into people, to put pride in the hearts of the people for who they were and the civilization they inherited from their ancestors, and to stop relying on outsiders, on foreigners, on outside things to do what must be done.
Et cette vision, elle a été fondée un peu au nord d'ici, sur le territoire du Burkina Faso, au temps du régime de Sankara, au moment où ce régime avait à cœur de remettre la fierté culturelle dans le cœur de chacun des membres du peuple burkinabé et de tous les descendants de cet héritage ancestral. Et c'est cette vision aujourd'hui qui continue.
At that time, Sankara invited Master Naba and other traditionalists like him to enter the Institute of Black People that was formed by the regime. And in doing so, traditionalists had a way to now contribute and bring that pride and that esteem back to elevate and regenerate the civilization that has been the father civilization, that has been the source civilization of all civilization on earth.
À cette époque, Sankara avait invité plusieurs traditionalistes, dont le Makelu, pour justement réveiller en soi cette fierté et cette estime culturelle.
Today represents that vision growing to another level. Today we will be graduating the 100th group of people to enter the organization of Master Naba and to find that pride again, to not just be born in the African civilization, but to have the African civilization born inside of their hearts.
Aujourd'hui, c'est un grand jour, c'est un accomplissement de cette mission, puisque nous allons célébrer et reconnaître l'accomplissement de la centième promotion de KEPTA. Et non seulement ils vont pouvoir régénérer en eux cette civilisation culturelle traditionnelle, mais cette civilisation culturelle traditionnelle qui va aussi régénérer dans leur cœur.
For the disciples of the Makuru, those that are here and those that are not, today is a day of our pride. Because today represents not just his success, but that his success has kept growing and expanding around the globe. The group of graduates that you will see today are from many different countries throughout the continent of Africa, in the West, in the North, in Europe, all coming together because the African civilization was born in their heart.
Aujourd'hui, certains des disciples du Makelu sont présents, d'autres ne sont pas présents, mais pour nous tous, c'est un honneur et une fierté. Et comme nous l'avions dit, cette mission s'étend sur le globe. Nous allons voir que des gens du monde entier se sont retrouvés ici, puis ils viennent du continent africain, du continent européen, du continent américain, et tout ça pour la même raison, pour réclamer ce que les valeurs traditionnelles culturelles africaines peuvent émaner de leur cœur.
What Master Naba carried from the homelands of his mother, from the homelands of his father, and brought to the world stage had nothing to do with any foreign substance, any foreign education. Only today we have to speak foreigners' languages because that's where we come from. But what he brought was coming from the essence of here.
Ce que le maître Naba a apporté est fondamentalement de ce territoire-là. Ce qu'il a amené de la terre de sa mère et de la terre de son père et de leurs aînés, c'est quelque chose qui n'a rien à voir avec les étrangers ou l'extérieur. Et c'est ce qu'on amène encore une fois aujourd'hui, et c'est pour ça qu'on est fiers de célébrer cela ici sur ce territoire.
In bringing back that essence to educate those who crossed his path, he started the traditional mystery schools, the Umtam schools. And today we will be performing, leading the graduation ceremony, the first graduation ceremony in the history of the African civilization.
Et au cours de cette mission, il a fondé ce que nous appelons les écoles de mystère. Et aujourd'hui, vous allez assister à la cérémonie la plus ancienne de passage, de graduation des étudiants et des initiés de cette école de mystère.
And just how it's been preserved today, thanks to the elders, thanks to the proud men and women on earth today, is the same way that we will be celebrating today. Because during their initiation, no one got to look in. But now that they're finished, we bring them to present them to the community so that we all can celebrate together.
Et la fierté vient aussi des gardiens de ce savoir. Grâce à eux, nous avons pu permettre à ces gens du monde entier de pouvoir récupérer cette sagesse. Mais aujourd'hui, on leur a appris à travailler sur eux-mêmes. Et cet aboutissement et cet accomplissement va permettre de les présenter à toute la communauté pour que nous puissions marcher ensemble avec les mêmes valeurs.
So to celebrate the essence, to celebrate the roots, I want to end this introduction by acknowledging the mothers, the fathers, the grandmothers of everyone here, the ancestors of everyone here, and my mother who's also present. I'm acknowledging all of you, because it's only through the mothers, it's only through the grandmothers, it's only through the fathers that we're here today. And this being the first international graduation led by KEPTA on the motherland, again, is so very prideful for us. Thank you for coming.
Vraiment pour reconnaître l'essence et la racine de cet apprentissage et de cet accomplissement-là et de ce travail-là. Nez aimerait vraiment célébrer toutes les mamans, toutes les grands-mamans, tous les papas et tous les grands-papas, et en particulier aussi sa maman qui est présente ici avec nous, puisque c'est la première fois que nous célébrons sur le territoire togolais ici cet accomplissement. C'est une grande fierté que nous partageons tous ensemble. Merci.
So, with no further ado, we will start bringing out.
Bangbatina Barabada Dare, we will be dizzy that Chenege, Balaze, Konumbayake, Angela Dana Bateze, France Konunda, Molo Zena Dachine, Mongo Mikro Majele, Elizitinda, Remember the school alone about Boyubi, our Sese, Yelene, Molokubonge, Rosidina Mubege, Rosidina.
Togunum do Kufinge, Bonzo low target be Konomasese Bralama Majamazinchi Tuzune Bangwate Anglais Bangwate Français Bakamama Lizitinda To Bende
Nabatomene Sababaza Kale Yelene Bada Kada Inisi Kalenaro Bibozo Dumone Ndala Terwa Bakale Ndala Bakale Ndala
Emery Wasser. Emery Hebrew. Emery Aisha. Eminem Nu. Eminem Shu. Eminem Tefnut. Eminem Gab. Eminem Wazir. Eminem Haroon. Eminem Aisha.
Se alwala walena ubida ya alwala singina bidake larbu wa wala do bi ka baz kada tinda bawo gasbala asba suba chuna isona
Eminem
ase
Shu.
ba zo da cercerda buwana ayni tinda dallam wibida ya se sang namle dan zang mle kala ki bisnada ya se alwala mle ase ñoo ñete leda cercere
Eminem Gab.
so iso be farandida kala ga wole do bele wimbi ba wole na mle
Eminem Wazir. Eminem Haroon. Eminem Aisha.
bukalami biki lam nya zakonom wiki yo wang matbele
Eminem Nu.
timbele amana mi de fene de veri mi wuga wanya bele brenga bele na iso de
Eminem
mira
Shu.
gabike ba farantu wiki kuwana wimbi bita bayana ke
Eminem
na
Tefnut.
basam na bonyozina
Eminem Gab.
daya ate daya soda daya filim daya nimini daya wimbi brenga bike alitana wimbi iso
Eminem was-
wa mana brenga patana bike chawa no nazage
Eminem Haroon. Eminem Aisha. Eminem Nu. Eminem Shu. Eminem Tefnut. Eminem Gab. Eminem Wazir. Eminem Haroon. Eminem Aisha. Eminem Nu. Eminem Shu.
dalam tenaternga bekerja karawe dili nyara karawe
Eminem Tefnut.
nyaya wane kama banalem lem gada cercere lem won nyos ko berna
Eminem
be lem dake na buru fe belambe bede kena lem nyoze lem forose lem lem
Eminem
wo
was-
ten ama berna lem gabon zona
Eminem Haroon.
dambe zidia so dambe zidia sang dambe zidia
Eminem Aisha.
nyoze wimbi berna beleze eroda cercere na
Eminem.
isu ina da cercere tu iso bekatina
Eminem Shu.
bide tuwinya take tokodo menna sese lemu wambana
Eminem Tefnut.
farandu wa dabata eru rose
Eminent Gap.
kama anya jo angamande dan jona iso.
Eminent Wasser. Eminent Heru.
Benar sesedeke belak betul lah ndek ai.
Eminent Aisha. Eminent Nu. Eminent Shu. Eminent Tefnut. Eminent Gap. Eminent Wasser. Eminent Heru. Eminent Aishat. Eminent Nur. Eminent Shu. Eminent Tefnut. Eminent Gap. Eminent Wasser. Eminent Heru. Eminent Aishat. Eminent Nur. Eminent Shu. Eminent Tefnut. Eminent Gap. Buffet Hekau. Eminent Buffet Hekau. Eminent Buffet Hekau.
Bekalada
Eminent Nater.
iya
Eminent Nater Natali. Refer Joseph. Eminent Wasser.
tim
Eminent Heru.
tetanambele.
Eminent Aishat.
Bedekeda gonde
Nuk Hekau Pui. Ab Imrai Kati. Ranitari Heriwati and Rai. Nuk Rai Yaut. Nuk Buffet Hekau. Eminent Wasser. Eminent Heru. Eminent Aishat. Eminent Wasser. Eminent Heru. Eminent Aishat. Eminent Wasser. Eminent Heru. Eminent Aishat.
wikiki smawo smongezi ne betala gasese. Nune na nune wanda beka bujonya ze namba da fole gota na tnaza mele usaraga kulude usaraga dala ustuan gafara usiraga kulude na kazala aliki yunuvu aliki beseki kuzi na wose itakalene usu wamba na go
Who are you?
suweniga bayanyo
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am with Wasser.
moga bayang mana ama masinyo
I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat. These are divine speeches. I am getting closer to the Nater His speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Wazir. Open the door for me, O Makeru,
ang matna
so
ni
that I
dai
may
da
continue, so that I will continue my
No,
purification.
nya wul nama gamon bude padal ci na
In
mazole
the name of the
ndolu matara
ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off the shroud, O Happy.
tolu matara na mumbu madala tara ana azanda ne
Do you understand?
ko bizanda anya tolu ma ana ma bude
That once this shroud is lifted, you will be a child of a culture, expected to live that culture, to fight for that culture, to defend that culture.
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will be an initiate of that culture, expected to live by the wisdom that you have learned from your master?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that you will be known as a Kemetic woman?
I do.
hey wo bozi saba tolu nya tara wimbi nya gbelam ne nyam baz nya no ne ni dizise yung vu wimbi ba wol nya so den ba da na ni dizise nya lamble nyoze ambase ka bangu ti chodi di ya de bodika ngese me dizi mozole mala.
If you understand these things, then I won't be the one to stand in your way.
Anya ni wuni bigene ngenye dizi ne able dan dolo nya tara gambo nya bude yena ngana tana do dalam dona bu wulese bu alucheni wanzo iso de temere damle wo body ikilese se la iso de temere adi di dana telega don dom se iso de yung kama ide bangbere we vimtera aldan ngane wamma wimbi bege iso de alita se nyoze iso de bangbetina irada Panada, Fananda da, Tin da, Bawida, a dead bang with you, Missila, and a war, it chili, a sources the Malam Yamare, the legate de Tinda, Bambis Rotos, Lizon Bubble, we know chili, it is a one lamp is short marana.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makaru Nebnabala Musa Morodinabi, hereby confers upon Christine Atieno Patterson, born on the 6th of March in 1989, as the daughter of Christopher Obunga Ohani and Jane Margaret Adiambo Assemble, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu course in the Umtam initiation,
Chingina Bobe Virinda Iragalide, Ide, Igonaja, Ide, Kubrina de Banguti Virinda.
as well as the degree of Imasha Ajed of Katibi, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these degrees, in testimony whereof these diplomas are granted on the 15th of Nkera,
Amede micro akala ito medenge chiko. No do chine dan kazo.
in the year 425 of the Kemetic original calendar. Today, our sister, who received her initiation in the school in our temple in Birmingham, England, in her generation, she was the responsible, or the mayor.
Ese umu wala skuli Birmingham, England mbele. Ka ina wimba baranga balat marne emu we paganda chiko.
Today, we honor our sister's perseverance in reaching the end of the Perank level of initiation And by doing so, she is reborn into the Kemetic culture and receives a name from divination done by the priests. And that name that we will know her from today forward is Denisa.
Sinje mbo nde bidoga nyaze balurubu na ebazi bodena na balai sonana. Po sinje mbo nde dogo aluchini idege Denisa, is it right?
Yes.
Denisa.
You repeat.
Denisa.
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 Waze
Congratulations, Denisa.
beka wivi. Waze beka wivi. Kama loro ba wankike sim na fimge. De pedre pole do de bese borone. Iduguti ige irweni bunge de pedre bena yi minti no tudu dati de ron wa bese irkufalo. Elega baya Denisa na ide ko karwon tuwala kene na wa bazano ne so wallam iso wuro kubone de timerena elege Denisa egbale indala.
Congratulations, Denisa. Congrats.
Wimbi biges men gade men ges ne ges se do we nye kana dag badal lam do ne bige ngana wimbi da ya do so na nege kama erude burida baloro nyenge ne balanya sona bafunya bafanya yide nyege eruku falo kama nyazo nyongondu nye kana kada belega de buri do bang bere ba wure wende ke wure ka fadaga eruwan beze ba wure wende ebese eruku falo ge bige no wimbi da nyobne ba rutu weni bige ka fabige ba bin weni bige ka fabige bude ka fada we ba mbere bede ke wura ko donde ya beneda do ya do ba satu wenki dage ira ka falaga dam be de bese ira fala
Emren tafnut
munyo wumba mi bir italane menase mungubu cho wallam mulmida ya se al wala belene to dam be de to bele amatinda ba ya do sang ruang zang nang dang zang se de lege lemu ken wi biberlese angmangande agala dorosna na bur fay belese angmangande bekele lemna bekalem do wor inte lem ga don yo nada te.
Who are you?
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am with Musa.
Wo bodi su
I
ni go
proclaim what he says to me.
mo ga baya
And
mana
what
mo ma
I say,
sinyo
I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Neter whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Musa.
Emren tafnut
Open the door for me, O Makeru, so that I will continue my purification. In the name of the ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shroud, O Herku.
mane inde de tom ngama gala ngabe lama kaso ngama de tuka mo boss mo vu no baukem belene nyo ndo
Emren nu
abi das menges me do kenge kubutu nyo ndo toluma tara beka magazo nyavarande na mubumu budi.
Emren tafnut
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will have no excuse to live beneath yourself?
Nyanyi silele nya dala do ne
Yes.
nyo nyevena boro bisio nges mane ikisi.
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will be known as an initiate of the Kemetic
Emren
temples
Ishat
and expected to know and apply the code of human behavior?
Emren nu
Yes,
Nya teles nya zu kido ne nya nyowe
Emren shu
so de dana damle nyalam ufu iso
Emren tafnut
Do you understand that you have been equipped
Emren ke
and gifted, given the heritage of your ancestors And so, no matter what you're confronted with, you should not feel insufficient or allow yourself to have low self-esteem.
Nyadal Sicily Nyadala Done, Babu Joe, Kale, Ale, Jana, Chawa de Timerga Saladone, the Sicily, this Babu Joe Kale and Ndambasaboro.
Do you understand that the ancestors, the powers of earth, and the earth itself made room for your birth? And for that, you must bring what you have to contribute, believe in yourself, and stand for yourself and your culture.
Yes. Wage ade lado kalado kan kataga nyale kataga sembese beka nyai dezi se ba wuga selane nyeve na nyam seporo sema disi mane.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Abele anyi disi bengane abele dubu nyal nyal dare beka manda semantonya tarap ke dubu bisa ndak. Nyavu wete nu dage to ngana wetao na bu luka kente nyana da nyam nyazu da nyam da nyazu se eru ko falo.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makaru Nabnabala Musa Morodinabit, hereby confers upon Doksa, born on the 9th of May in the year 1997, as the daughter of her father and her mother, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu course and the Umtam initiation, the degree of Imasha Ajed of Kautibi, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these degrees, in testimony whereof,
Change na bigeng na bangali a school ganyala ki school ki bigeng kene na kide ka gan waranga lele yogu lele banya na nyane kila kide bang ki ge ba da sa na nyabele school ki da nyala me na ko bana uma baranga mo school ki ba.
in testimony whereof these diplomas are granted on the 15th day of Mkher in the year 425 of the Kemetic calendar, the calendar of the Pharaonic throne.
Go ahead.
Our sister is graduating after receiving her initiation in the Montreal, Quebec Temple. After traversing the first level, today she gives birth to herself and is named by the earth itself after long divinations of the Umtam priests to retrieve a name that represents the energy she came to life with, as well as the destiny she came to achieve.
Bigege bang betine aba lorubune asebe bene ngene taga bigena satu winki ulo wonka singena funo wonka singena ngene taga bige na batele yide wende na bafai na beseze kama na wembida emuda wokonene da circirmle da nyam ga baya bu volumana bi yele bang beti dane de tim dane baw ga dalam volumana abge ka fabe baw ga be liga bge ka fabne da nyam ko fulum bemle da circirmle bi yele dalana bele bede tema.
Today and from today forward, our sister will be known by the temples around the globe, by her communities, and anyone who wishes to respect the effort, the struggle, the perseverance that she has put in to get to this point. From today, we will know her as Zephi Happy.
Posinji alumbonde dogu bual chinwa bese Zephi Happy.
Zephi Happy. Can you repeat? Zephi Happy.
Zephi Happy.
Zephi Happy.
Zephi Happy.
Badam bayi da bangene ngene bayi da wende kena wembi irtuta waganum iponana blabide ida gabavai banjage na bafai posinje mbonde idake kufinje iro wabase iro kufalum. mbogona da isudu kafalo kama bezum nege belle abdase ko donyo abolo wamlebu adala dorose ya bada almu abere ase bumu wo lode wanzumge na kufimbi ikale bada na bunyo belega ba ya sona bele abdase badan loro ase beze na boloro ba jambo jodo na kufinjida janda beno na bede kebele bede radudo bozo ba bese iraq fala able isudu sunga na dazan da bele.
Who are you?
Baya nya su nyoga wawe
I am a pure soul. I do not know.
baya mangana mama sinyo
I am of Fosa. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Nadir, whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Fosa. Open the door for me, O Maferu, so I can continue my purification.
mani ndu tom madala modo mobo niya mozole mubu bizanda rene ndu batul matara na mumbu.
In the name of the ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shroud, O Herbu.
Na chawo de yidada na de takana de yidada o mede solundi baka lanat mere.
You understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will be seen as a Kemetic initiate, expected to work hard to clean the insults put on your father's name.
I do.
Nyabanya nyesu winti da nyogondo na tujo kale babu ne de weni abada nyonzo na nyade baka alla ndo de mere nyanyebele.
You understand that to whom much is given, much is expected. And from today forth, you have to avoid zones, areas, peoples, environments that encourage you to bring yourself beneath yourself.
Yes, I do.
Anya varabudo nyongor budo nyabanya nyebele mba wabene ifelimu abada lemu abada tewane branga bo abada budo kale yo sai mane.
You understand that though you have been born with everything that you need to achieve your destiny, now that you have been initiated to activate it, you will still need to work to protect yourself, to fortify yourself, and to continue to fortify the connection with the ancestral spirit.
Yes, I do.
Burida nyana se iruba wini wanja ko iden ba wo jokala amasinje nya banan ba wiki nyambe zinya tetanga ndele mun banache ne baka mbo bezandane na isode no ba dana simone.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Abla nya ne blane modo mazum nya zanda baka mando safi betul tara.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makaru, Neb Nabala Musa Murodinabit, hereby confers upon Yakubu Larry Awal, born on the 20th of October in 1997, as the son of Awal Larry Tahiru and Mariam Isaka Sinari, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu or language course in the Umtam initiations, as well as the degree of Imasha Ajed of Katibi, or meditation, as well as the Sunu Ajed of Sut, or traditional healing, with all of the rights privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments. In testimony whereof, these diplomas are granted on the 15th of Umkhir, Ancestral Holy Day, in the year 425 of the Pharaonic calendar.
change na bigay na sukulu ki wala kana blaga paranga braga sabab mat change ro.
Today, our brother Yakubu, who has went through his Peronk initiation from his home in Ghana in our online classes that are connecting people from all across the world to come back to the ancestral traditions.
Yakubu ne elewa kana ge ide school ne wala kana internet ge elewa kana baka school walam ke na internet rose wala ko kare ali itala sinje.
Yakubu is graduating as the responsible or the mayor of his generation, responsible for leading his brothers and sisters to this point.
Kukare lamdane ege kubonege ina wimba baranga bage sarande na mambizmondo sebete belemdade sarande.
And having made it to this point, where today Yakubu, through his efforts, perseverance, and struggles, gives birth to himself, we will no longer address him as Yakubu. Instead, we will address him with the name that honors that effort, that path that he has taken, and the name that honors the destiny that he has came to achieve in life. That name is Fakawar. Fakawar. Fakawar.
Fakawar. Fakawar. Yakubu de fadamela. Ide ke Yakubu do balinda la wa beso Fakawar.
Fakawar. Fakawar.
Fakawar.
Fakawar.
Fakawar.
Yakubu aze Fakawar wale dulinya. Tena tengah when them ne kuna ana aranga walize ale wambe suwe mbida evu wana amma sinjina ide wubre na ide kizinga we gena kizinga we ge chore buka ide la kare bangberu wanum na didida wanum na dede makeru dan de endo da yayi se morodni bi nabana ide wimbi wala eseda namba we peda kisi fu nanda de bangbiti ila didina wanum na ila ide namba wo buka ide bangbiti wala ni didi minna sisina dubure samne wo masbakali de banja makazam bangalam al wala gadan wolebele kadamana se do woli wumbi bigenga na ballam al woldine elekra ne bo vuine esdo ga egebele idanna e woro idanna izanda e wotti nu damele na kurondo won matanai.
Who are you?
Augenyo.
I am a pure soul, but I do not know.
Baya mamane, amamasnya.
I am of Wisa. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Nepal, whose speeches are heard by my ears. Open the door. I do the speech of Wisa. Open the door, O Makaru, so that I may continue my purification.
Biyama mane modo mane magala bevirma mane nge mogo alkaulis mongo ni yazanda sinje o nyo ndo batul matara.
In the name of the ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shroud, O Hebo.
Na chawa de hidada, na bangati de hidada, madal sine. Bopo, kabatul matara.
Do you understand that no matter what you face in life, anywhere you go, you will have to keep in mind why you are here and what your goal in life is?
Yes, I do,
to do the na wintinya lam na wintinya nyina wintinya ba nyan zole na nyanye sinya dala chinji dona dona bendio nyanye beles manya.
Do you understand that you'll have to keep your eyes fixed on the perfect model and the code of human behavior that we receive from them?
Nyanye sinya de bawuda nyom bornya zana bezize da chir kozo de lamda then bawda ganya sudo.
Yes, I do, Hepo.
Say manya.
You understand that you'll have to, as long as you follow the code of human behavior, you can rest assured that your human quality will be on the level where no matter who is speaking against you, gossiping about you, you are standing more clean and more true than them.
Nyanye sinaba nyazo kadadone kujo yere bujo sowa bujo ngangwande bujo beranga amanyambe ndokinya da chere da baka zize da.
Yes, I do, Hepo.
Sai medisi ambeze.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Abele anya ni tenaterngane mandolonya ta. Tinu wale tenyem woso.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makru, Namnabala Musa Morodinabit, hereby confers upon Tamasong Asongwe, born on the 5th of November, as the son of Asongwe Mbosi and Aza Emilia, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu language course, the degree of Imasha Ajed of the Ka TV meditation course, and the degree of Sunu Ajed of the Suk healing course in the Umtam initiation with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments. In testimony whereof, these diplomas are granted on the ancestral holy day, the 15th of Mkher, in the year 425 of the Quranic calendar, or the 22nd of February in 2026. From today, our brother will no longer be called by his name that he came to initiation with. From this day forward, we will respect the efforts he has put into the reclamation of his ancestral culture, and we will respect the path that has brought him to this point by using the name that were found in the Umtam divinations to represent not only the energies that his spirit carried to life, but also the energies that the earth agreed for him to conquer while here. That name is Kemabib. Kemabib. Can you
Kemabib.
Congratulations, Kemabib.
Dugude sunayda mele wazi wivi wabaser kufalo baya iskem habe posnje ngo ndena edeke wini daga benai lele kana wabaser kufalo mbele evolumada cher baka wala mahaniana isode kazo isode wimbibi boze nungna nadade ndo morotni bi nabade banguti wada. dogo wazu tenuga
Who are you?
aganyo
I am a pure soul, but I do not know.
moga mane masinyo
I'm with Wisser. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Neter, whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Wisser. Open the door for me, O Makaru, so that I will continue my purification.
mane mana megbelem magala bawul mo bigene madal sinji nyo ndo makiru batur matara.
In the name of the ancestors and dignitaries of Kepta, remove this shroud, O Herpu.
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will be known by those you see and by the earth itself as a Kemetic initiate, expected to live up to the principles that requires?
Yes, I do, Herpu.
Neba nyanyi sese tonku don tutenge tanabele jokale lili nyatala done na nyagubona na ubiba wule nyane nyanyi se jokale manye.
You understand as a Kemetic woman, as a woman who has already brought life onto earth, you will be expected to use the wisdom you received in your initiation to be a mother to whomever you are around.
Yes, I do, Herpu.
Nyige aluge nyanyi se adalato ke aluge ka nyanyi se nyedi se wubige adalato wapanya kanyor nyavana nyanzim bele buka bangati seze jokale yo nyambeze smambeze.
You understand that as an initiated spirit in life, your words bring a power, a force, and you will have to be careful with how they affect your surroundings and those who hear them.
Yes, I do, Herpu.
Nyanyi se bringa buge kizinga ate kizinga lato ke kizinga ge bele bide kimeradane nyana nyone jokale nyambeze ndoke buka bangati ibodidi smambeze.
Do you understand that as a Kim, once this shroud is lifted, you must always look beyond the face of what you see and try to work hard, and to work hard to understand the invisible realities and how you must fit and align with them.
Yes, I do, Herpu.
Skuli nyalam kene jokale nyambeze ndokbele bezize kama da chirchir nanambao kizize na kide banguti dage nyedezi nyedisi umbude sai mazole medisi.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Able anyi disi berngane mandolo kara. Dogo wale tenuda wazo danyamda wazo fuvu wazo wufulu ledo dadanai ledo danai wazo danyamda be wazo njocho da cherchetna.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makaru, Nebnabala Musa Morodinabik, hereby confers upon Stephanie Maria Garland, born on the 25th day of July in the year 1971 as the daughter of Stephen Charles Garland and Jeanette Rafaela Villalobos, a certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu course in the Untam initiation, as well as the degree of Imasha Abjed of Katibi meditation within the Untam initiations, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these degrees, these accomplishments, in testimony whereof these diplomas are granted on the second ancestral holy day, or 15th of Umhir, in the year 425 of the Pharaonic calendar. Today, our sister Stephanie is the lone member standing after going through initiation with the group in our Chicago, Illinois temple in the United States.
Dogo chenwala skuli Chicago, États-Unis mle ina egobia tabata.
And from this day forward, to respect her accomplishments, her struggle, her perseverance. We will no longer refer to her as Stephanie or Steph. From today forward, we will refer to her by her new name, Nefertiti. Nefertiti. Can you repeat?
Nefertiti.
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 Nefertiti. So wala kung kare ide skudida wala kung kare ale italas njina wumbi bige iro ko falwini wa base nagesinje Nefertiti. Banzimge nagesti asida zo souda do muse da do so na de leba na da souda na musage wazu souda wazu somele iwe teni ganale yile buvu azanda idan na dorda nai
Who are you?
aganyo.
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I'm of wizard. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I'm coming closer to the native, whose speeches are heard by my ears. Those are divine speeches.
Lima adalah sozanda muzole batulma tara.
Open the door for me, O Makeru, so that I can continue my purification. In the name of the ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shroud, O Hepu.
O Maduso.
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will face the world as a Kemetic initiate and you will have to avoid hypocrisy?
Yes.
Do you understand that you'll have to work hard to build your clairvoyance and wisdom and apply the code of human behavior?
Yes.
Nyadel sese nyade la kare nyade tele na nyade duni wiki selana ketemere isode farandana nenye sebjo kale semane.
Do you understand that your successes, even your disappointments, are yours and your ancestors? And no matter what you face in life, you are never alone, as long as you continue walking on the path as set by your ancestral spirit.
Yes.
Nanya zandamba wumba ba denya bizane nyana se yokale bukabge chana de tomge nyambezi nyumbudi nyabama dubu bizanda saimani ladies.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Abela nyaznyani ni disne abela dutultara. Todali tenuda da zo da nyamda wanna da dodo dandai dandele e modo wandele da balur buk falum bale
KEPTA, by recommendation of its founder, Maheru Nebnabala Musa Morodinovic, hereby confers upon Ludovic Pierre Emile Juraver, born on the 28th day of December in the year 1978 as the son of Jean-Marie Juraver and Evelyn Imrine Lacroix. The certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu language course, the degree of Imasha Ajed of the Katibi course, and the degree of Sunu Ajed of the Sun traditional healing course in the Untam initiation with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations to these accomplishments. In testimony whereof, these diplomas are granted on the 15th day of the month of Niger in the year 425 of the Pharaonic calendar. Today, our brother Ludovic, reaching this point after taking his initiation from his home in London, England, in our online temple, gives birth to his self here on the lands that represent the home of the mother of his master, here in the temple of Heraisha. And it is there that we will remember that he achieved retrieving the name that belongs to him, that has been retrieved from the earth by the Untam priests, representing his energies, destiny. That name is...
One second. Chingine manjamandezi kama winidendezi nainondo wiwa galachinu joganya zingana mojo chine ajaska mola ijaga kwiguni wala sukuli ikol kuma ngawe dezi seji mane wala bezi mane wa diplom kana sukuli kana kadang na do da ide buri dane wala kunkare jodo belabete kaltiga bagala baranga lota chibele ledone benjeli ite kukar wala kene kite yete kfate.
That name is Masaib. Masaib. Can you repeat?
Masaib.
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 Donc di warne dañu na yidena dere Mohamed Tramane dama dama maya sibitu viki amaka dum bodom bese matanda yaay be maya iste masai wazi wivi wa baser ku falu sije mera dama ay bizanda beteta bama bodi na kuron rode na bauda be ba volumane bege Iraq fala sinje sufulum mbele ina de bena do rondo bele ese sufulum ezwana funung sufulum mbele ezwana funung uga funung ga ubi bu volumana funung ga ubi bu joda cercerna dogo wazu tenuda wanzam la ife.
Who are you?
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am with Wasa. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Natir, whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Wasa. Open the door for me, O Makaru, so that I will continue my purification.
Mane magala virma matremedezi magala nyazanda nyo ndo batul matara kamu pumugudi.
In the name of the ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, remove this shroud, O Erpu.
Na chawade yedada na bete jirmana bete bambitida bafuluma soborokana.
You understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will be expected to live by the principles, by the values that you have received in your Peronk initiation?
I do.
Nyanyis nyede burida nyede wumubete nyabizandane nyede kubona mele nyanni nawe buka mfubede nbauda do ngena bubune buka badokunya do mbubizanda esmane medisi.
You understand that no matter the challenge, deception that you may face in life, you're faced with the principles of the initiation. It will only make you stronger.
I do.
Nyai disi fifilim da teuda usada bangabda nyanzam buka nzim didin dilinya zingene buka mbubizanda Allah meru dunya nyatene esimwa muidisi.
You understand that when we speak of an initiate, of a Kim, it's one who is constantly working to align themselves and fit within the structure, the natural structures they are a part of?
I do.
Nyai istemed merda umbige alita ete umbida gwende bena bene adelado na kade umbringa bobrozne bede nyozi bede kazo bede dokdage bede merda nyawe nyanye bele smanye.
Do you understand that when we say Kim, we speak of a maturity, and as this shroud is lifted, you will have to work to represent that maturity as you have now reclaimed your initiation in the oldest spiritual initiation the world knows?
I do.
Nyanyi subi baya kem baya tim na mle nyanyi subi ke temera kubonda ke ka nyanyi bele nyanyi dizi sise nyambi mbubi zanda esme disi.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Abele anyane bele ne modo bela makazo sise mandolonya tara. Dogo wali tinu da be usuanga goroko bele da nyamwanga le ko bele wana da danai enyeda lelero da telidro da tama iswe sabaya ine ama be verinda school wala kene ide ko karwala kene na erale da na nane.
Kepta, my recommendation of the Makaru, Nabnabala Musa Morodinabi, hereby confers upon Nana Akuya Bamidele Kai Tembeka Ayolua, born on the 22nd, 23rd of July in the year 1997, as the daughter of Willie James Boston and Kamishara Mezupta, a graduate of the Umtam schools. Their certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu course, the degree of Imasha Ajed of Katibi meditation course, and the degree of Sunu Ajed of Sunt traditional healing course within the Umtam initiations, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments, in testimony whereof these diplomas are granted on the 15th day of Mihir in the year 425 of the Pharaonic calendar. Our sister Nana is graduating here in Heraisha, in Chaozhou, after going through her Perank initiation at our temple in New Jersey, United States.
Dogo wa bazu school che Chaozhou che Okay, New Jersey nge wogone Chaozhou stofai takarga.
Today we will no longer refer to her after this point, because we might have done that this morning, but after this point we will no longer refer to her as Nana. From this point we will honor the work she has put in, the tribulations, the arguments, all that she faced to reach this point and persevere by using the name that was retrieved from the earth, representing her reincarnation and what it brought to this life, the energies that her spirit carries, and the earth, the destiny that the earth agreed for her to conquer while here. That name is Hatani. Hatani. Can you repeat?
Hatani.
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 Hatani. Luru bugu falo baba ire hatane doko fingine ege eruna rose leleknane wabese eruku falo dade do ni kana kete kudumu ale alfa ngendo sinje dala chawju chino bedete tayo bawe ni assez busy na kife assez kiyo na kife brozne kobu wazo tenuda wazo sow damle wazo soboro damle wazo dugure mle wazo ranyo damle tenuda mle na awozo na ekali da nyamda belebe de kufu bovu bele.
Who are you?
Aganyo. Wimbi buwule ja kazo se betekena buru baga gbere botoro se todo tonemle yandale iso izandana yana emle nege anyi wimbi da wa wimbi ne belega sundo abujo yini wimbi da bengala yini kaleye abujo da fufu bengale de fe bangana tage ama iso zandana belega bujo vena wimbi lundo vena weni wimbi fe dunne ase banguti wala pete. Asebele bada wulnya sundo iso ganda bada wulnya sundo nyirti nye dongas bobozi yechiri semara saladane nyirti gas bobozi nyambe abelam ne nyang matige abedalam bimbe zubu jonya lam duro ama bujo kala samatna kamanyana isoge ndana na rubujo tenuge ndana bo vuza ndana tenu damle nyeri ke nyana nyi wembire mun voko bele ndana we ni zinga ya ndana ndana zinga nyorone ndana zinga ni kiyu ndana zinga lo nembe wona nyeri ke nyana nyade soge na bo vu nyi wembire da mondo mokoto mbala ga bujo kale mbala ga tangale mbala ga duko abel mambe saboro nama nyoza mengi bele mu di bosu motona Pergi ba vuge naru ta vuna naru no iso zandane ase nyoto nyotom abatul nyatara nambu sumtona sebatul matara urga batunya tara nang matu umur batunya tara yang beze mambeze na batunya tara abu donjo yang sinyoro ngak beyer nangap se so zanda dogo wagale wazu tinuda se so soboro damle balai silia e sora zore so damle ase wozo chir na wazanda.
Who are you?
Nyagawe.
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am with Wizard. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say, I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Neter, whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Wizard. Open the door for me, O Makaru, so that I may continue my purification. In the name of the ancestors and dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shroud, O Herku.
Mane, Magala, Begalema, Magbalem, Modo, Mane, Nidi, Lobma Bizunda Budi, Madala, na Chawa, de Ideta, na Chajana de Ideta, Madalanyo, Ndo, Yazanda, Esse, Batul Matara.
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, you will be expected to walk as a Kemetic woman to achieve the destiny you have came to achieve?
I do.
Ni dizi sisi numa nyazo kudane na nyede alkaulu nyobone nyambezi mbobizanda na ngobia me dizi.
Do you understand that walking as a woman of the Kemetic culture, you will have to be proud and stand strong for the cultural heritage that represents?
I do.
Nyo ngena yazinge aludone ni dizi si tim de wumi tim kebra nyambezi zambale nyazinge tim sisi negi tim bukamala menjeli tim esme dizi.
Do you understand that according to those cultural values, the medicine for life is sweet, and you will therefore have to walk fighting, working hard to make sure that you keep patience and tolerance in your heart?
I do.
Nyanyi silizambune walam soge ba satu wenki ide burida ide feneda ide finda ba satu wenki sezina banguti dage filmo beda tewa beda bidokale nyambeze sama beze.
Do you understand that after today, after this shroud is lifted, you will have no more excuse to behave in an evil manner?
I do.
Nyanyi nyene bebe na terro vena bora besedo bukti bebe na nyalam betakazo wana bujoba ngene asbatulnya tarani sanya ja mvele tara ana sezida bizize da chirchiri daga bujokala bebe kala daga buyo isai mobo.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Bele. Nye disina mandolnya tara bukan bunyi bude. Dogo wali tinuda wasu wana singa goroble asuba mele tewo kivi mele wale danai wana da dadali penyeda ale don na beviri da sukul wala kene na kunkarun wala kene ale tala sinjena na me gilda ide yidak fade iruk falwin wa absana.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makaru, Nebnabala Musa Morodinibi, hereby confers upon Genesis Natali Encarnacion Sabalos, born on the 9th day of July in the year 1997, as the daughter of Ricardo Antonio Encarnacion Ruiz and Lydia Maria Sabalos Valenzuela. The certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu course, the degree of Imasha Ajed, or young teacher of Ka TV meditation, and the degree of Sunu Ajed, or Young Healer of Sunt, the traditional healing course, in the Untam initiation with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments. In testimony whereof, these diplomas are granted on the 15th of Inkhir in the year 425 of the Quranic calendar. And it is on that day that we will congratulate our sister for reaching this monument. This sister was the responsible for her generation in the New Jersey temple.
Dogochili began New Jersey, États-Unis, de Dana Dage, Wagale, Ejam Ege, Dana Kankede, Kubone, Buka, Mudo Bab Jongene, Jimbonde, Mudo, Iwarambamble.
And from this day, every time we call her by the name that has been retrieved from the earth, we will be reminding her spirit as to why it came to life this time and the destiny that it must face and conquer. That name is Kenemia. Kenemia. Can you repeat?
Kenemia.
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 Kenemia. Kenemia. Ira da vana da ke is maros ga baba yu be basam le wa man ku kanyanga taw dam mama da gana da tele yawe na bana na bichile yawe base pelawle ide ifudu to yawe ide gero pelawle Kenemia me balindala. Togbono wagale wazo so wazo nuvo damle ebagadan zo telu damle telu dage bangati wangalanda chirchirna bakale danyamda duvu azanda idana da datana e da se wasida ina iso bodom resli kanale do.
Who are you?
Nyaga we.
Je suis un homme pur. Je ne sais pas. Je suis avec vous seul. Je proclame ce qu'il me dit. Et ce que je dis, je le répète. Je viens plus près d'une terre dont les paroles sont entendues par mes oreilles. Je mets en œuvre les paroles de vos sœurs.
Mobe mane mazo mane de virma modudo mobo nje madala endo ezanda suwendi boto suwendi simala me mbelaga simala.
Ouvrez la porte pour moi, ô Makeru.
Oh,
de sorte que je puisse continuer ma purification. Au nom des ancêtres et des dignitaires du Kepta, enlevé sur les ailes pour retour.
Nacha, Benea, Nacha Wadeireda, Nacha Jana Deireda, Madala, Bakiru, Ndo, Izada, Ese, Tato Matara. Kuru Gopan the Dema, Majali Kuru, Alteke, Yamando, Yatarafi. Go ahead.
Do you understand that once the shroud is lifted, the obscurity that you see now under the shroud will be behind you, and you will come forth into the light to face the people as a Kemetic initiative? Yes, I do. Do you understand that the gods, the powers, will always support the one who is working to bring together over the one that is working to disperse?
Yes, I do.
Yanya sisi dunua ndende unti bo boz ko biya limbana belaga si bo boz ni do belene do ndende ger pa do chokse na ya o da no ba usu bukine kide budida ge bombo nyase nyamde se mbo ngese
Do you understand that from today to the end of your life, you will now walk as a person who has a master, and keep that master in your heart, thinking about the wisdom that they have given you and representing that wisdom and that struggle that they made to bring you the knowledge with you as you move through life.
Yes. Yanye suppose nji ale yede bese nyona kubona buka yonvuwe wumbi ba wole yene vubele kubona bembona bede kubone elero de kubona we ale baranga bede kubona gede ndo makiru lenda morodi is mane.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Belanya de tritrege yidisne mando ne kara. Teu sifi usu e batakenga guru ya senga guru gadondo ma teu sifi mele be iro wangaline iro kufalombele danai wanada datali o hatleda wali de nyamda lele ne be virinda ide kunkarwala ne sukulu wala kene ngam taga wala de skuli al sibe betala bowe benjeli duru kakanana nana be chela de ide.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Makaru Namnabala Musa Morodinabik, hereby confers upon Andli Dorjaville, born on the 16th day of November in the year 1978, as the son of Fouchard Lubin and Chimène Dorjaville, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu language course, the degree of Imasha Ajed, or apprentice teacher of the KTB course, and the degree of Sunu Ajed, or apprentice healer of the Sud traditional healing course, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments, and testimony whereof these diplomas are granted on the 15th day of the month of Inkir in the year 425 of the Quranic calendar. Today, our brother is coming here through his Parank initiation, which took place in the Temple of Montreal, Canada. Today, he receives his new Kemetic name after giving birth to himself and reclaiming the ancestral culture of Kemet. The name he will receive today and be called by and reminded of what his spirit has come to achieve is Tutibra. Tutibra. Can you repeat?
Tutibra.
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 Tutibra. Congratulations. Tutibra. Tutibra Warasculi, Canada. Montreal. Dede skuli do ko Montreal ne nage ojo ila ide skuli buka singine modo wanjam iu iworo mbambale lotana tu tibra. Kurat meleo chocolate. Badu jomanya ze ruang guru sune telegel kubia na bero engezi si nyandale bolan dane sebagian bibinya ne na mujoti numle la bongo no bombo smetom ngentaga bijona ngentaga nyala utaga bibo kinu kin kedamle na na bodoki nyanda na bubune nyanya do iso ezanda tretige tim tonge ke de jiri dondom ubi belambel na telega do dalan chevle wajan wazuti nuda wete nuda na ina ide
wimbire na eso bangwata koto.
Who are you?
Aganyo.
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am of Visa. I proclaim what he says to me, and what I say I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Neter, whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of Visa. Open the door for me, O Makaru, that I may continue my purification. In the name of Kept, in the name of our ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shroud, O Herpu.
Big Belema, Mane, Makala, Mane, Mondo, Mane, na Chajana, na Ade, de Yeda, Madeleche, Mormozole, se no Makeru, Ndolmatara, Wangata Charne, Asimo the Magazine, Wangata Chare.
Do you understand that same force, that same pride and dignity is what you must carry for your ancestors and for your culture from this day forward?
I understand, O Herpu. I will.
Sikizim bidi widitige nyodokanana salane nyanyesese lele suzudona ase nyodokabele kizim bidi temna wimbi bezizena samanyebele.
Do you understand that the path of spirituality is not an idealistic path, but it is one of hard work and spiritual and intellectual honesty?
I understand, Herpu.
Nyanye sese isona mbao dana bedekena wimbi mozole bibujo mo wimbi sole bena dena mbao gabege wimbi baze subufuna belege bovuna beseze nyanye bele simanye.
Do you understand, as long as you hold that intellectual and spiritual honesty and follow the principles of the code of human behavior, no matter what situation you face, whether it brings your heart pain or glory, your spirit will succeed.
I understand, O Herpu.
Nyanye se kizingane kele kazindi dindige bevena se bujo nyingazi ya bujo do nyanye se mbao kuna ne bige ngena sode mbao dane banya na bujo ngene wimbibi bozo banom na kizinga eno bujo di ne bedeno ngasunum simani.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Belanyani don dona se abla mantu nyatara bukambo nyabude. Dok bon wale kiluda wasoda nyam damle bang bazab saw bang bazila mele dadale watele da ale done be virinda ide skulu wala kene ko karun wala kene na betezana da ide sona.
Kepta, by recommendation of the Maheru, Nabnabala Musa Morodinabik, hereby confers upon Ethelbert Henry Harrison, born on the 29th of April in the year 1969, as the son of Gregory Ethelbert Harrison and Miriam Smith, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu language course, the degree of Imasha Ajed, or apprentice teacher of the Ka-TV course, and the degree of Sunu Ajed, or apprentice healer of the Sun traditional healing course, in the Umtam initiations, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments. In testimony whereof, these diplomas are granted on the 15th day of the month of Mkhir in the year 425 of the Pharaonic calendar. And it is on that day that it will be remembered that our brother Ethelbert, who went through his Perank initiation from the Bahamas in our online initiation, was successful in giving birth to himself.
Bahamas na didida walat merkazo.
And that success will be represented by all of those. That success will be reinforced by all of those who will call him by the name that the earth has shown, the name that represents the destiny he came in life to achieve. That name that will, from this day forward, remind his spirit of that course, that path that his spirit is on, is Iker Bahai. Iker Bahai. Can you repeat?
Iker Bahai.
Iker Bahai.
Iker Bahai.
Iker Bahai.
Iker Bahai. Berendala dunia. Iker Bahai. A segnalo con care na becerinia kubro denemele dur kamle wul kase numna baka wewem nyede wewem choko baka wende bizanda wanjade eso pen baw na bunyozi wulu firnga bige makiru ala sidana dr daindala bilaga bujo wagazo tenu damle duwinia wulkilam bosoy da cercere na tamudo ele da cercere ele da nyamdana wazu tenu da wazo razo damle nuvu damle tenu damle ina iwembre na bafuna daba.
Who are you?
Nyogawe.
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am of wisdom. I proclaim what he says, and what I say, I repeat it. These are divine speeches. I am coming closer to the Neter, whose speeches are heard by my ears. I do the speech of wisdom. Open the doors for me, O Makeru, so that I may continue on the path of purification.
Mane mana chinjike isotomge udubazene belege muvu udumanine belege smata smodo belene nyo mado nyo endo batul matara.
In the name of the ancestors and the dignitaries of Kepta, take off this shout.
Na chana de yedeta na bangitita balazuma danyamda.
Do you understand that once this shroud is lifted, there will be no more excuse for behaving beneath yourself or frequenting places that you know will encourage you to behave beneath yourself?
Yes, I understand.
Nyabanya nyese balaznya danyamda ama bazu saukuna bukti vena boro bese nye dizi nyanyo ese nyuvu mara wimbi iso de mara singe bonum na nyagubona bo nyazandane esmane.
Do you understand that you will have to work hard to continue to elevate your mind and spirit, working on your intellectual capabilities and your spiritual evolution?
I understand.
Nyanyese se nyobodo ne nyede kizinga na nyede lakare na nyede tilinga nyalam ko kare ndas bazake na bizanda budi sukuli kinakita semanye.
Do you understand that no matter what you face, as long as you face it with the principles learned in your initiation and by calling on the invisible powers that now stand for the initiation that you are going through, you will have what it takes to overcome?
I understand.
Nya dalisana baukna bangana bujo baliga bebana nyede namba dera asenyi wulisuwe mranga ila kudum ale ba zenu vorna be gena chi vu mara ngna wimbi tumbo zene sai manye.
If you understand these things, then I will not be the one to stand in your way.
Habla nya dalblane mandulunya tarabka mbunyo budi.
dale tenuda da zo da nyam damle ko bu vulu soboro bo bangal zi du gori damle be danai e bena da dali wata da do wani da nyam da le do be virina skulu wala kene ko kar wala kene albital sinjina na na ba fada e de dazete kfade
Kenta, by recommendation of the Makaru Nebnabala Musa Morodinabik, hereby confers upon Edwin Maina Kibet, coach, born on the 18th day of May in the year 1999, as the son of Philip Coach Kipyogan and Malin Gatitu Ndombri, the certificate of completion of study of the first level of the Medu course, as well as the degree of Imasha Abjed of Katibi meditation, as well as the degree of Sulu Abjed of the Suk traditional healing course within the Umtam Mystery School initiation, with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining to these accomplishments, in testimony whereof these diplomas are granted on the second ancestral holy day in the month of Mhir in the year 425 since the last heliacal rising of the Sirius star as tracked by the Pharaonic calendar. It is on that day that we congratulate our brother Edwin, who went through his Peronk initiation from his home in Kenya on our online initiation.
Kuwa ni wala ide skuli Kenya, Kenya ga wala de skuli osije ngo ndene awa beskobani uyu iwarambambale.
And we will continue to respect and acknowledge his efforts and the path that his spirit has taken across lifetimes to continue its evolution, and the energies that are represented in that evolution and the destiny that that spirit will take to evolve through this time on earth will be represented by the name Iptishata. Iptishata, can you repeat?
Iptishata.
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 Iptishata. Iptishata. Korea. Ini baluga follow Iptishata. Pali Kenya. Wadal le chau juche. Iptishata. Akiyu asikivi da zunubu dage na danyamle danyamwa tenuda tenuwa danyamda ase daze na difi ase beze na difi da zu tenuda dokozo na dekale asu obu azu tenuda ina iwembre na ide iso odomge degana leledo anya vogule dede mbobizanda anya vogule dede nyambis nyoro.
Who are you?
Yogawe.
I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am with Buddha. I proclaim what he has said to me. I have heard I am a pure soul, but I do not know. I am with Buddha. I proclaim what he has said to me. What I hear, I repeat.
Pero jo vela fufu bale zamzamota mate begenya muna begenyo nduna.
These are divine speeches. I become closer to the letter.
Mane bodo mane va mate modo do movu ubi bodona ubi megbele mubi mane na madala netiruzanda.
I do the speech of Wuza. Open the door, O Makaru, so I can continue my purification.
Oh, nyo Makaru, madala nyazunda.
Dignitaries
na chajana vedada na chao vedada madara yazanda
shroud O Hebu.
batul matara baka bufulma la milikina baka mubuma zanda. Will be bige singe lile vitala nembele bawuna ede tomvure esozanda. Bezeze abdaseze bodongo buja kazona buyuzina buda kazona blana bujomanya ze mewulisi benge zrabaira.
This represents the 100th generation of the Umtam Mystery Schools. They have all crossed the threshold from Perong to Initiate. The Perong is the house of life, and the initiation gives them the tools to face life.
Sukuri alfa bagen den bo na because ndike ngina wizu baya per ankne ngese wizu de do amezuma doble.
They have all received Kemetic names, and the first name, as stated during the ceremony, represents where their spirit is coming from as it comes to life, the energies that their spirit carries, and the energies that their life holds, as well as the destiny they will face.
Es baranga buyu tin yira umba bone nge yida ba wonde kena kizinga bige kizinga ge bonuna ka kizinga ba kena yawe kizinga wale na umbidaya sane umbi atinda bos botosi umbaya energie na tindane samle kama energie umbi sana ama sakem kuwe kizinga daruge kizinga umbi be sana umbi buzomba na bene umbi bidani ni wona umbi gedanyam na kizinga kambele gaba ya energie ble kama abda sa budu yunimi afete sa ya sa azibo samle energie.
Each and every name is in the language of Medu, or hieroglyphs, the oldest language of the continent of Africa, which in the Medu language is called Kemet.
Bayi de windi mini dondone daya na borose Kemet. Baya Kemet ne asr po de kezan lagunum dana kelga baya timle tim endemle kamu min darane bondos kemetik brena ke rondo benge na ke timle de will be zu bige kada bige tim ndene de bang bitida bige kizinga dage yide ba wunde wale baka yide ba wunde bige dudurle buntu tonge na bichile ero na bite dazete kama yide ke dazete ge ba kizinga wonka wona dazete ba ya yide ne ba ero fei ide yide dem aba yade ne ke vezi blam temer fu felim dage.
So now I will explain what each name means in the Medu.
Elero mengezme ide yide kutulu umida ya Medu na tindana mambizmondo se medu ben medna medu ke ngena tomge nyanna ngena dalam bi be bandos égyptologie ne bayas medu ne terblena esse esode tom esode madna medu ge ben medna bon domana bang matna bella buruna abel mambizmondo sudo be gedo alika mbele ubaya alika ne abla yide ba wulike alikage yide ba wulike medege be medna ko rondo ko kabu.
I will start here with the brother Fakawar.
Mo ide medo de dege Fakawar ble danyoze boyo baka balazada pinda butur su kisinga winkage badamana.
The name Fakawar will mean the one who carries the spirit of the great ones. Fakawar.
The one
who carries the spirit of the great one.
Ese ide abu du ide bulis wini ezwana kubona de fizizina.
Congratulations, Fakawar.
Tom kubondo mule ase kizinga wa gbeze na kaso kubona de kizinga yawe tom kubondo mule ida ba wonde tindane duturi lebge tom ga beto na bera wanne soda ama asbala tinare bayana bala tinare na asenya ban ni kizinga wukabi gite kina kana kama bondom tomna bellam na burfu filim daga dadanna ama bayya bane ase ba ya na fezi na burwa anya dalpunda de yede di ganya ya ase di gaza de bemis ayako.
The next is Zefi Happy. Zefi Happy will mean the one who is elevated by the goddess Happy. The one who is uplifted by the divinity Happy. Congratulations.
Ide gesi weni be baze ya weni wa baze ati baya apine begena lemda de dunwa lemda duniga baya api de sukuli dalam kena kita na mijuni te se api divinity so de duni lemda de dunimbe ngada ya bele.
Happy being the divinity of the Nile River.
Beka baya Nile ne nilumbele do sate da jajana wojo Misra te disinje baya Misra baya Egypt ne buwa kubonga baya kesi Nile ne bele bi dai da wa da da ci dai ya buwa na da rosi Nile bele buwa de duniga bege limbele.
The next initiate is Denisa. Denisa in the Medu would mean appointed by nobility.
La noblesse, n'est-ce pas? Hein? Ouais. Noblesse ge ngina kizembi dimle da mizutos kizembi dimle ngina wuru ne bondo wuru ke noble ruweli ige kubonde mana ine kizembi dimle ngina kurat de farande ruweli ige noble ne o balaban de ko beza to wili wogo na ngina kizembi dimle.
Kem Abib. And I didn't mention when we had him on the stage that Kem Abib did his initiation from his home in Cameroon.
Kem Abib ila galina Cameroon ge wala ibe school Cameroon.
Kem Abib in the Medu will mean the seeker of a pure mind. Kem Abib.
The seeker,
the one who searches for a pure mind.
To la care kazona la care da cir gomle lilil da care da cir kazon walle nane.
But the concept of Kem in Medu, it's the search that ends with finding. Kem Abi. Congratulations.
The search?
The search where you find.
Okay. Babu de wundiro badamana ngina awi nuwa jana wuyu cha nang yu.
The next initiate is Nefertiti.
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 Nefertiti in the Medu will mean beauty or quality in the heart.
Oh, sila de kazo pa wimbrida de kazo bandomble. Kazo wimbrida.
Congratulations, Nefertiti. Masaib.
Masaib.
Masaib in the Medu will mean a truly noble heart. A truly noble heart.
Ide wo wuli se tu vunum de wimbri kaso ne. Bambi zoto tu vunum ama tu vunum gitas ko ne de tu vunum. Ya me do batte. Tunabele.
Hatani.
Hatani.
Hatani will mean the luminary or light bringer of the god Tanan. And Tanan is a old terrestrial divinity. Congratulations, Hatani.
Ele de wawuli wi wongona denyam kili adalado na adalado de denyam bele ngena umbi ni ge bede bena tene do to jo asichi bu jo bang betina.
The next is Kanemia.
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 Kanemia will be to be joined with the goddess or divinity of the moon.
Kanemia wawuli ele gadamana funoge afuno waya kade denyim wiki bringa kongo nabe na wumbige alihirne Kanemia de fizinga kadamana wumbina mila.
In the Medu, we call the moon Iya, because we call the divinity of the moon Iya.
Chano kunum dane de Medu ne funoga baya Iya. Iya.
Next is Tutibra.
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 Tutibra will mean one who's in the image of the essence of the great god Ra.
One more time.
One in the image of the essence of Ra.
Weni Ra wasga baya bele weni ezinge weni ibawe was the isutudana, yeah, the image, yeah.
Congratulations to Tibra. Ikarbai. Ikarbahai is the excellent luminary soul. Excellent Ikar Ba soul high of light. The excellent soul of light.
L'esprit excellent et lumineux. Ouais. Et la carte de Nyamgebeo, ama la carte qui de Tenyam, que de télé de Wudas Sop with Telane. Ira ana arangadone e sode kazamundaga gobele e somo ide kazamundaga gobele wimbi igebe nage ira ana adabele ba yide wondene damana e soge.
And Itishata. Itishata will mean the messenger of the God of mystery or the incomprehensible.
Ele idege wini na bondo se tendo wini bindirnai ama wongo na tenuga de dumme wini inyi tenuga de tom ilige bindi diri na tenuga de tom de kone elizada de nyamda na de lene. ngana de tuang ngana de tuang le nalaban ni kuti uda tom na bifiru na dene.
Hello? Okay. In addition
to volume, padung to volume, what could I do? Well, padung to volume, done.
So in addition to them receiving first names that represent the energies they carry and the destiny they came to face, they also will receive a generation name, a name that ties them all together, that they all will use as a second name, a last name.
Bujonganya ze abai jelo yira anoro banda so yira wena ageng na sarende. Bujonganya zingina tinda dangurun dambe na sarende ge. Ame la soro amir mi lukukuli binwi ne. Ya amir nga bala me bam bijam ge sarende na amunom de sarende wale. Bonum de sarende de yide. Banda sanami na yira wena age bawni dendene.
The 100th generation of the Untam Mystery Schools will be known from today forward as the Dematepia generation. Dematepia.
Dematepia. Dematepia. That was the Sarandemele.
Dematepia in the Medu will mean the Dema is the place where the two rivers or the rivers converge.
Wow.
And it is the convergence of the ancestral rivers. Dematepia.
Chano kunundane Dematepia dema kena ingna bondonsi lili buzinga wendena lili buzinga wenge getena.
Congratulations to the 100th generation. Can you stand?
Abulede gornam karkalwendela.
Bani bisi cho da bugade mu more mala ba ni cho ka ni won titi kana naka bro ta ako bata madamate bala na zaya ba vechege madamatre tanale bezana
asabani kia kutana bubuke ba gani dage gutani yele badal dace bada kala bugona de bada kala bajana de de la do dace be degis boman bala de bangitir nyoram de solo da namde buru me ganu na kitara china dori bi dal baraka bi la do kan de buru dal baraka de buzi de do de lani de kezes bi dal baraka uno sinje kana to dora jage deze ya doja makiru baba smanu ga deze sinje danyo weje da kana to do da ras kona foza kada na be vera ga sai mi da jaja na wo do kana gete mi lu pora bade elo gona la sai e po bade we no goni ili da jaja na brana e bobe ibo e kawole e kana bi de tubu no dare sinje kana ja ke bange wangu tunna nane fo nane ayi ke buga ja goro yo jade yo mo junu bo me nyangorona nyanga jadu kuno na marwage kama mo ko gone bi la janana be gena guru na marwa kada be ti rek de ge guru na marwa ro ngebe yile da diele kaji kolose de se folo kar poba delle bile na una mo mazne sinje wure na jina na mo na ko bonache mo dono ba de ba wure no madanga ko manga jëm bi na ma de lebula ki gane alawe da fawine do ko fure de kabsana anka do kore ka bawni bo nyolum bila bawni chore dare abege ku bone wala fawi bete do ngone di chele bawni de lenga nga bawni do wala bawni de dare baka ku bone lena de school biya bombo de boko jo ti odeste imalo tache ada wulu ni de dare ne e chona mu bibi bas ko zone de tezena bele furu ambse ku bone
Menaka koro meze zamor singi meze na bana ege group mala ege kubal na ba sopazi singi bay andim na de andim le agana ya andim Muhammad na bele bele aji bisi bele na bay andim Muhammad dada dala de naga ege de tinde andim le singi dala na mate dade bele bilage na branga jate Baba jadi dari ladang jadi, pasti ni ada ansar wajib. Sekarang pada, orang jadi, tinggal jadi boleh. Tinggal kita cakap dah, meeting we diploma, baru sekolah. the bellet by knitting, by wood, by number. But then the same mother. Bila na bao ni kabele betare. So pazi. Si mungu lidado na wina do mungu lidado choko. Mazina ni bala kakuro da ke banda an ko anda no foga. Me maligre me bari be bila ka be ni maro. Abu manja fu ma da bala ko da. Ebale dala. So pazi. Me si na ba. La bataille continue. On avance. Lucifer secrétaire pour le cabo, on le cabo bien lourd. Allah bara, babe lagane, bege beranga, faible lo soda. Awo bi de terre kadanga ngalo. Magase. Ebale ko ja Quran dala, ebale dala.
Lastly, we want to give an opportunity to hear from the initiates themselves, but to do that, we will have Faka Water come forth, who represents the responsible of the 100th generation.
Ujai, first of all, I want to give thanks to the dignitaries that are here, to the Makeru, to our master and Irita, and our teachers, all that supported us to this point, and those who traveled, crossing rivers, mountains, deserts, and oceans just to come for this, our graduation.
Ese kadane mwenze kubona umbabari ngabogone muse daranga dogobone Makeru muse naba muse mude naba dera umbabari nga baulu bembe nabau ale bemba kala sijina.
And to all of our ancestors that brought us together here, we give gratitude, and we give gratitude to all of us that came here to support us.
The chawa ranga no wimba bekiti betimba beti alla ranga de tala chenjena beze.
We are most grateful for this opportunity to have been able to go to these classes, to transform ourselves. It has been challenging, but here we are, and we want to say dua for all the teachers and attendees that have been there for us throughout this process.
Benzena bembese begesa bege kujuli bembuyu ulibila ale bembe basolo ma okrakeda bembe pelen ti ale bembe kala chindina.
So on this note, I say Netel Dua to everybody. Netel Dua, which means thank you very much in Medu.
So to close, I just want to congratulate again the 100th generation. It's all of our pride, but for those who have been walking, suffering, sweating, following the tracks, the lead of Nabnaba, the Makeru, and the Zeshmi, Neb Irita. We also have some envy in us today because this is the first graduation in the Umtown Mystery Schools of the Makeru to be done in Het Aisha. The vision of the Makerus to have a healing center, to have a temple, and this is our first graduation here.
Wednesday baka mwajan wallan wasoze kama bana badengi binje kijan kisana de namba de rude erale de dana kubonga da de school daga bogon bechilo de takadane bedendena tende.
But if you think it's just the first graduation in the temple of Het Aisha, you don't understand the envy yet. Because at the beginning of this year, Kepta was reborn when the Gulmu kingship took a larger role in the mission. And now you see that Kepta has been commissioned by the Gunmu. This is the first graduation in Kepta.
Ubudana wa mata tombonom buda ububada begena ges win velu wasase batam beze baba bane beda didi win bibujo kazo win kibujo beda ngesinje betenge kana kewe lato kana karozi chingina.
But you still don't understand yet. Anybody that knew the Makaru in his life, he was very serious about standing against any politics, any ideology, any theory that started to put divisions between people. If we all have the African civilization, the Kemetic civilization being born in our hearts, then it doesn't need to take, it shouldn't take a foreigner's idea of a boundary to now have us look at each other differently. This is the first generation that's representing people from all over the globe coming together to be in one initiatic family. We have people here from Kenya, Bahamas, Ghana, United States, Cameroon, England, Benin, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Martinique. Where? Guadeloupe, Jamaica. Guadeloupe.
Ide bambuti dana ela wozo tare ndende bana ba voluma bana bezema bana baliche to awini da delepele euro echonene wandele sebele euro gegem ka ita karu ku usuki alis ngebe na bende barga sinjide do ni krane ki zulu ki duli era ndende follow bago turu ku fulma dene bago pada dene bago turu banyile na badane beje budu na bernga bizulu ku chidana nyana kidia nyana sobe
And there's just a very short story that the Makaru used to tell when he was explaining to people why he brought the mission to the West. He said when he was young, there was a religious man, a pastor, that stopped him and his friend in the street. He said, "Hey boy, what's your name?"
I said, "Oh,
and the Makaru said, "La Musa." He said, "No, your other name."
He said, "Oh,
so I don't have another name. He said, "Oh, so what's your friend's name?" What's the name of your friend?
Okay.
And the boy and he said, "What's your Christian name?" And the boy said, "John." He said, "Good boy." He said, "You need to learn from him." Makaru used to tell that story and then say, "How many times do you find yourself stopped in the street, somebody asking what's your African name?" Today, because of the dignity held by the Makaru and passed on to his son, this is the 100th generation of people that even before somebody can ask what their Kemetic name is, they can already put it on them. That's the only name I have. So So with that, I want to congratulate not only this generation, but the 99 that came before them, and all of the disciples, the teachers, the initiates that are pushing the mission forward, all of the members of KEPTA. Today is a day to be proud of the work that we've been doing and the work that's ahead.
Blane mu yu zibirnga emosen ba deraranga na wu belamre na doto sisingi nenwangendo alfangendo akodumo wale bunga fufu keniri na keniri ro betasna wu bugoro belamne wu baranga beta beza bonyo uri kona bala albitasine mu yu zibirnga beze.
May the ancestors and the divine bless us all. May they get us home safely to our homes.
Chawa Efa Chawa Bambo Chawa Dei Bauli Ise Bauli Puru Soka Buka Bauli Puru Bisa Chawa Buka
Anya singe jesinje injawe injaja fay asenya problem de studio da no weninya komunege singe nyege wobina the same meeting na tele ka Bauli Bunto lele si chone. Bungo kamu nana ebone de na tuwa Ala fila, bumi ba mu egele ko bani ladone e ko si mo na bi non se